Are we back live? Hello? Oh no. I don't know if I'm back. My internet just decided to poof. Trying to reconnect through Discord. Do you still hear me? Oh, this is awkward. Alright.
Ravi saw the stream flickering and Ravi thought his internet died.
Yeah, the internet died for a bit, but I'm gonna continue playing. I'm so sorry. I didn't catch it until like my Streamlabs was giving me like the big scary alert. But I'm back. There's gonna be like another like spliced recording stream ding, but maybe get back to the main thingy. Okay, we're back. That scared me. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Okay. So to briefly go over what I may have skipped some dialogue and read ahead without realizing that the internet went out. So essentially, yeah, the Papa's kind of like, why would he do this without help? But then he's just like, oh, but I will still recommend you to the King's advisor to be a part of the soldier group for facade thing. So yeah. Okay, maybe just fix everything. Oh, swear pass redeem. Fuck. Am I right? Anyways, yeah, that was weird. Usually, like power out, like the internet going out would be like for a lot longer, but oh well. Yes, he is my pride and joy. We completed the quest! Yeah! Okay, let me double check what quests I need to do now. Apology from a fool and the missing girl. We can do missing girl because the apology for fool will take probably a bit longer. But yeah, I am so sorry about that. I didn't think that the internet would just kind of do that to me. I feel bad. It's alright, it happens. I'm just like, yeah. Hydrate, posture check, and stretch. Alright, gotcha. Gonna. Alright. Alright, I'm good. That's no excuse to not care for your gamer body, however, young lady. I will take care. First, I think I should go and get myself healed. Quickest way is probably just to take a sand boat. I don't want to go for all of the platforming, so I'm just gonna do this instead. And just organizing all my tabs. Okay. But yeah, we're back on the sand boat. Just to get you guys reacquainted with it.
Ah, the intern must have been on the sandboat too.
But yes, thank you for the for the redeems. Alright, let me go get healed. And then... Okay, so where am I supposed to ask for this quest? That's another quest. Oh. Asking around. The girl who's gone missing? Well, last time I saw her, she was hanging around with her boyfriend. Alright, did that update the quest at least? Lowest level. Oh boy. Alright, I guess we have to go lower. Huh?
Given all the info we've gathered, the missing girl should have been around here with her boyfriend.
I say, are these bloodstains?
Oh boy.
Yeah, and they look fresh.
I fear the missing girl may somehow figure into this yet.
Well, she was last seen with her boyfriend. Let's go find him. Maybe he knows something.
And ask him some questions. Yeah. The missing girl? Sorry, I haven't seen her. Why not ask her boyfriend? He's standing watch at the town entrance. Alright. Alright, time to go all the way back this way. Yes? Who are you?
We're looking for your girlfriend. She's been missing for a few days now. You were the last one to see her before she vanished, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're her boyfriend. Aren't you worried about her?
Well, yes, of course I am. What business is it of yours, outsider?
Foul creature. We found bloodstains in the very area where the two of you are last seen.
Eek!
You can hide nothing from Grimoire Vice. Confess, O guilty one. Confess and unburden your soul. Confess, lest others who are not as forgiving as I discover your terrible secret.
No, it was an accident. We were arguing over something stupid and she pushed me, so I pushed her back. She must have slipped or something because she fell and hit her head on the wall. Oh gods, I didn't mean to hurt her. I loved her.
Accident or not, a person died. Trying to cover that up is a serious crime.
I knew I couldn't hide it forever. I didn't know what to do, so I put the body in the sand spout well just outside the city. That's all I can tell you. I'm so sorry.
We appreciate the honesty. We're gonna check on the sandspout well. You stay here.
I guess it's time to find the body. Gonna be real difficult to explain if the girl's still alive. Oh, that's gonna be awkward.
This must be the Sandspout well.
This is hardly the most pleasant task you've ever signed us up for.
I don't see a body.
How peculiar. Do you think the young lad lied to us?
Why would he lie about the body and not the murdery bit? Well, I guess we should go tell the family.
So there was no body to be found.
What's going on here?
She must have been carried off by the sands. Or the wolves.
Oh no.
Or perhaps the man was mistaken all along.
Oh no, did you predict something? Crimson Lady? Did you predict the storyline?
Oops.
Guess what? My daughter's back!
Listen, your daughter is... Wait, what?
My apologies for bothering you.
But your boyfriend told us you were...
By the gods! You're alive! But how? What's going on? You're all acting like I died or something. Yes, you're acting terribly strange. But back there! The well! Whatever.
I don't understand a single thing that's happening right now.
Could the man possibly have been deluding
Rabbit's gonna
himself
be
this
right back.
entire time?
Gonna
Oh.
get some rabbit snacks.
Alright. See you soon, Rabbi. Well, our daughter is back with us. So all wells that end well, as far as I'm concerned. Here's a token of our gratitude for helping us search. Money! Alright, now it's time to beat up some wolves. Well, that was awkward. But yes, it was such a left out field dot that. Yep, it was in a NieR game. Had to look for a body, and they didn't. Sucks to you. And they didn't die. Just really awkward. But hey! No one actually died! Haha! Alright, I'm gonna go find some wolves. Man, these wolves take a lot out. Wolfing. Hey, double check. What's like the most efficient spot to farm wolves? Cause I know they only show up in the desert. Oh, Dark Hand, one hit kill. Okay, hold up. I don't really use the block too much. Actually, wait, I'll keep it. But replace, Dark Blast isn't gonna do much, so Dark Hand. it is a wolf. Wolf hide. How much do I need for the quest? I need 6 more. Alright, I need 5 more. Ah. Ah, it's wolf things again. Wolfing. Wolfing. Wolf hide, so how many more do I need? It's 4 more. I never kind of expected NieR to encourage so much animal hunting. I mean, how else are we gonna progress? Alright, I need 3 more. Okay, there's more wolfies to sway. Oh, I missed. Oh well. Thing. It's another wolfing. Oh. Wolfing. Wolfing. Ah. Alright, I need 2 more then. Ah. How many more do I need? 1 more. We're almost there. Ah, it's the fangs again. Okay. There we go. We got it. Alright, we can leave. And I can get a free heal from the... Oh, that's not a lot of wolfies. That's a lot of them very close to the to the town. Okay, maybe that's easier to carry back the meat. I guess so. Alright, let's go talk to the shopkeeper.
I got your 10 wolf hides.
Thank you so much. Now all that's left is to create the coat and try to make amends.
She's super mad at you, right? Will she even let you speak to her long enough to give her the present?
Well, she did throw something at me the last time I approached, so I don't know. Maybe you could ask her for me?
Oh, come on, really? Look, if it's just giving her a message, fine, but the present's on you.
Of course. I'm so sorry for all the trouble. Anyway, you can find her on the floor just above us. Alright. How do I get up from there? Oh, I can just double jump. Alright, so... I think it's this lady.
Hi there. I, have a message for you.
For my no-good cheater of a husband, I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, he says he knows he was wrong and wants to give you an apology present.
Oh, that is so like him. She would know better than to cheat in the first place. He's far too stupid to ever pull it off. Still, he sounds like he's learned his lesson, so maybe I'll forgive him just this once. Oh boy. I managed to patch things up, more or less. Anyway, thank you. I could have done it without your help.
Don't cheat on her again, okay?
Oh, I won't. From now on, I'm dedicating my whole life to making her happy. Money! Alright. It's time time to leave the village and then go ask Devila if there's more quests, but I think I should be done. Even amending relations is more profitable than fighting dark shade beings. Yeah, it just happens to be more money making that way. Oh, Rabby, I see you're back. Oh yeah. Let me just check something. Okay. Yeah, we're finally moving on. I hope. My nose is starting to get a little bit watery from all the voice. Alright, let's see what's happening here.
Doesn't look like I have any work for you right
Side quests are over, you know what that means? We can finally move on with the story. I could go to the junk heap and upgrade my stuff, but I think I should be fine. There's no combat sequences with the next story area. Yeah, we can finally do main story. Let's save. Because I'm gonna be sad if I have to do all of that again. I mean, there is one more side quest, but apparently it's very hard to, like, complete at the moment. The Bon Appetit quest. We could tackle that fishing quest. I remember we only have one more, right? Yeah, one more. You can find the cookbook somewhere here. Where's the cookbook? Immediate left, so it'd be... Oh, right here.
Wait, is this a book of recipes?
Most seem to require a rather exotic species of fish.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of some of these. Let's go tell the tavern keeper about it.
But we can definitely do the main story and then get to that side quest, so... Yeah, let's go talk to Popola.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain Dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream, the village. I was hoping I might be Dream able to get your advice, Dream, on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream, of certain dream, evil, empty, dream, curse, dream, evil, dream, words, and dream, someone, dream. Interesting.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
Me when Control V gets stuck.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you.
You know what? We're gonna do that fishing side quest. I'm sorry for bringing hopes up, but this should be quick considering I did speedrun the fishing quest and it does require fishing. I'm gonna do it. But it shouldn't take me too long. It's just one quest where we go and fish. Might as well do it. Bart, let's ride. As long as it isn't the sand boat. Oh no, we're going the opposite direction of the sand boat. We should be fine. Oh, alright. Fishing 24 hour stream. Yeah. Alright.
Hey, so I found a cookbook in the library with some recipes that might interest you.
Really? Let me take a look. Shark? Really? Wow, this is some high-class cuisine. I've never even tried cooking something like this before.
Oh boy, we're catching sharks.
Still, shark fin fried rice sounds amazing. Think you could help me track some down?
You can eat shark fins? Man. Anyway, sure. I didn't come this far just to quit now.
Wonderful. In that case, here's the shopping list. 5 sharks, 5 bags of rice, and 5 mushrooms. Oh, and thanks in advance.
Are we fisting a shark just to make rice?
Shark rice.
Shark
It is
rice.
fascinating how gourmet cuisine can survive even in the midst of a food shortage.
Alright.
Welcome.
Oh, this is just a fish shop.
Hope you come.
Where's the person who has the grocery stuff? I think it's somewhere here?
I'll cook any fish.
Oh no.
Care for some.
We need rice. So 5 of these. We have enough mushrooms, we just need to get the
Thanks for your
fish now. I'll just buy some sardines to speed up the process.
You're ready.
Let's buy
Come back.
10 sardines. Alright. Back to fishing, chat. Come on, shark. Oh boy! We landed. That's a big shark. Okay. Come on. Shark. Alright, 3 more. Ah! No, my bait! Ah! Fishing too hard, please nerf Yoko Taro. Don't worry, we're just catching more sharks. I need 2 more. Ah! No. Wait, wrong thing. Shark. I love how it just gets flung behind me. Like it's all beached and stuff. Okay, one more. Throw the shark. Alright. Now we're just carrying sharks in our inventory like it's no problem. Alright.
I found your ingredients.
Fantastic. Let's see how this tastes.
Alright, let's see how the shark fin fried rice turned out.
Okay, here you are. Go ahead. Let me know what you think.
Here goes.
Well?
This is fantastic. I've never had anything like it.
Splendid. In that case, we have a new special. Maybe I'll even name it after you. Oh, and here's some payment. Thank you.
We completed the quest. Let me check something. Cause I remember there was a... Oh! Ah! I didn't mean to drop the controller. Ah! Ow, my... pain. Okay, second half of the game, so we won't be doing that anytime soon. Alright, so it's time to actually progress story now. It's the part we all have been waiting for, and it took about like almost 3 hours to get.
Side quests. Wait, did NieR just do a Dark Souls run all the way through? Or Wolf?
You really want me to play Dark Souls, do you? I get my certified gamer card by playing Dark Souls. Ow. I rammed the boar. Oh well. See, a Dark Souls or realistic fishing simulator, and I've seen what you can do with the latter. Fish. Just yeet the shark out of the water. Chicken egg. So where am I supposed to go? Okay, up the northern plains. Can't carry anymore. It's fine. Okay. I should probably... I don't see a reason to upgrade my sword as is right now. Because the next section isn't exactly combat focused. Alright, here we go.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Alright, save, because I know this is gonna take a while. Yeah, pessimistic reject journal. Yeah, why is it just like that?
Beware. Beware
The words? What do you mean?
the words. Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind.
Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Rini and Weiss.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words. But before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here.
He
Are
said,
you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
before the mayor could confirm Rini's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep. That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace. Ravi, help! I'm bad at pronouncing words.
Yeah, it's called Grimace.
Grimace. Okay. Then quickly changed the subject to who Rini had seen and what they've discussed since coming to the village. English is hard, it's alright, Rini. Yeah, I just try my best.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Uh-oh. It's become VN form.
The
Rini-
VN has started.
Rini and Weiss racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Rini like a contagion. Wait, said Rini suddenly. Did somebody say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combinations of words. What was it? It was dreaming. It was about dreaming or something that dreams. Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss suddenly, blurring the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Reni's face suddenly lit up. I remember. He said those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of leaves, sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Rini. That sounds right, he said as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across the lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around the pencil, snapping off the tip. I tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I would know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. LOL, why are you so desperate, bro? Just wake up. Yeah, it's just that easy. Just wake up from your dream. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Rini nodded in agreement. Huh. Wait a second, I didn't nod.
Wait a minute.
Look, if we can be of any help, said Rini, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence! Cried Vice. The Grimoire looked from Rini to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now, see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. I like how they are using the fourth wall as a bonfire by this point. Yeah, stuff is happening. Totally no fourth wall breaks. Oh my god, he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss. And dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He had almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called out the departing forms of Rini and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Rini slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Rennie's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he had been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more of the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and the moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he had been
Ow.
forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, and hindered by either terrain or physical effort. He spent most of his time urging Rini to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress.
Why? Come on. Don't be like Paimon.
Finally, after Weiss muttered something about the legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Rini snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Rini leaned against the tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Rennie slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Rennie could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insect screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Rinnie's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Sree, 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 Sree. Shuck, 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 shuck. I'm trying my best to replicate the sound effects. Wooma. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Reddy began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It isn't just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't calling out. They were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Find my pages. Is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Did I leave it to you to answer? 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Oh no, I don't remember. I'm totally not. I guess, is it a secret? Inwardly furious that Weiss left him to the task, Rennie sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Rennie like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Rennie moved on with new intensity. The path the path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but it gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on the path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Reddy after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can silently befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Penny picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Wise. Now answer it! Rini grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Rini, awaking Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Rini walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Rini, but before he can get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. Why must we read so much? Just let us kill Dark Beans and go back to butt pants. This is what I meant by, this is the, visual novel section of the game. And don't worry, this isn't the, like, only instance. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? Rini tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Wise, it seems we must answer the riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Rini. Well, at least, it is an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? I don't find comfort in knowing it's not the only instance for me. Alright. I don't remember this particular thing. I'm totally not I don't remember this, so I'm just gonna search up the answers. But yeah, oh, it's a man. Oh, okay. A man. The mist dissolved from the close figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Rini. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What does that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Rini watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Rini and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Rini's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him up through the hair. God, mighty heavens, stop shaking me full. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The man smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I would ever see you again. Rini withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream's seal. He said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Rini filled him in on the details. When
This
the tale
reminds me of the Fate Stay Night visual novel, actually, where the main character would have all these monologues.
You want me to read more
He
VNs on VNs on stream?
Chiro opens the door. He sees Rin. 10 pages of monologues later. Hello. No, I like the visual novel though. It was just like that.
When the tale was done, the three of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Rini cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why wouldn't we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Rini and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss? It is words that control the deaf dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes going heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They may have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Rini shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. But I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Rini and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, the mayor said, as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on his unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It is the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. The legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. Rini and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Rini mentioned that the strange man who had given them the third riddle in mysterious words had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is gonna sound odd, but I've had a feeling I've seen you before, too. Rini tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Rini gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay. I don't have to read these. They're voiced. We're back.
Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered. I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy, if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Alright, I'm gonna go save, and we gotta save the rest of the villagers. But yeah, we're not done here. How many more villagers? Oh, okay, so we got 2 more. Let's go! So, continue to the village north edge. Ah, stop it. Oh, sorry, my computer's just being like, hey, look at this. I'm like, no. Oh, I can't collect that. I love to be here until the next book on the forest. Visual novel is released, but I'd rather go to sleep. So good luck of NieR and the visual novel. Visual novel, Rini. Thank you for the stream. Thank you. Yeah.
Here's a VOD for the rest of the visual novel.
But yeah, sorry for I did warn this section is very tedious and long, but I'm gonna tackle it tonight. So yeah, have a good rest, Crimson Lady, and I'll see you next time. All right, let's talk to the villager. I saved, so
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
enter this villager's dream. Yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
So what did I miss? I was gone for a kind of long time.
We're doing visual novel in NieR. Oh boy.
Ah, yes.
So yeah, it's time for me to read. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sounds of a funeral, dirge? Am I saying that right? Yeah, dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone dare? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters against my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Possibly I hear a sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I just have enough time to see a silver-haired boy in a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I'm forced to turn away. Who are you? I asked. Am I reading you like a bedtime story? That's kind of like a bit sus. Okay. Who are you? I asked, shaking my hands, covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Rini. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Rini extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Wise. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes every moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. Castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down, and the dim corridors, and proceed north. And at the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet, all covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again, until the horde dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were dead or alive, I do not know, and standing will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter I cannot be certain, when my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors. Oh no, I gotta choose. I'm just gonna choose, like, I'm gonna get a guide, because I don't want to read more. I'm gonna just speedrun this, sort of. Alright, proceed east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Oh hey Garfield, are you here for story time? I think he's here for story time. Alright. I squint down the dim corridors, proceed east, and at the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, behold a beautiful dining table upon which rest china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all of the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. The once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back, and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if it not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was their punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they have committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down dim corridors and proceed north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Rini and Grimoire Vice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The store is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a tiny shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would have surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asked Weiss. Then you are a woman, madam. I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Rini is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damsels inside with their flannel shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened into their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Okay, maybe go save before I go do the last visual novel section. Okay. Alright, so one more, and then we'll get a reward for doing all of this, actually.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Alright, one more. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Rini have never seen such a sight, and their eyes widen as they try to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
Thankfully there's some voiceovers. Okay.
What do you think, Vice?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Rini nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he had never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, tin wisp of brass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Rini lightheaded. His feet were hurting. He crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Wise tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it.
Ravi's sad he doesn't get to see this.
What do you
in
mean?
real time. Ravi's like, Ravi can visualize it, but Ravi's like, no, why did they animate this? This would have been funnier.
But I guess this is kind of the point. Like, it's up to you to imagine it, because it's a dream.
It's too funny on Ravi. It's funny on Ravi's head, but it actually is, isn't it?
Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Rini glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Rini's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to secure his own senses. We're definitely getting closer, said Weiss, in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Rini lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water. Water? Asked Weiss. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it. Without waiting for a response, Rini sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the? There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction.
I hate sand.
It was the sand mirage.
He hates sand. Of course, it's rough. It gets everywhere, and there's no water. What kind of place is this?
Rini closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. Rini shook his head, bewildered, suddenly pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there! Rini sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Rini came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Rini and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here. Rini's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art. Rini looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Rini. Sorry, it was a bit of a burp. Excuse me. Completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky. That is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this, said Rini. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is entirely exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of art artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates of wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in grass or brick, but many were composed of materials they have never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Rini and Wise eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Rini uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Rini moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. One form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Rini. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Rini. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Alpha. He turned to Rini and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta's a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Weiss. Rini furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. So wait, Alpha was asserting that they are real. I'm just gonna look at the guide. I'm not good at these riddles, man. Okay, the real one is Beta. Though Rini's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha was telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes, but in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, the theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with 2 statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Weiss in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. Gotta get some sleep too. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the VN. Alright, have a good rest, Illusion. Thank you for stopping by. I'll continue reading, and I'll try to get all of this out of the way, so like, next time I play this, it isn't just a VN. Alright, see ya! He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Rini pulled him to his feet. Oh, leaving with some redeems, huh? Alright, I'll hydrate and posture check. Alright, here we go. Maybe fix my... Okay. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Have you been to the city before? Yeah, good night. The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could ever have been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Rini, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Rini during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind. Oh, we're done! Well, until we hit the next VN section in the game, but we got through the longest one, the longer ones, but there's a longer one than this later on. Yeah, we did it! It's been defeated.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Alright, maybe save. Oh, we might as well talk to the guy before I
thought I was a goner there. Thanks for the help. What a strange dream. It almost felt familiar somehow.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Ooh, is it a reward? A weapon!
This looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Can we check the weapon? Oh, when did I get this? Oh, I bought it from the shop. That's right, I forgot. Alright, read the story of the Earthworm's Claw. Firearm's Claw. I guess that's how you say it. Level 1. An elderly scholar sits in the dim reference room of a moldy museum. Before him lies a single box which has long been sealed away. It is an article the museum's previous curator made abundantly clear should never been opened. Alright, and then Faith. Oh, it's not that good in terms of stats compared to my current sword. Read story. Faith, level 1. There was once a famous poet in the land to the far, far east. Now in his twilight years, his ability has withered such that he could no longer craft a single stanza or verse. The poor poet spent every moment racked with sorrow for what had been lost. But one day a monk appeared by his side, gently placed a blade in his hand, and imparted the following words. And then there's a cliffhanger in the weapon story. Alright. Alright, we're done with the reading section for now. What you think, Rappy? In chat?
If Ravi's remind of Feinstein.
It's just because it's a VN, isn't it?
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Alright, make it on the board, and we're gonna ride back.
Death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried, so maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Doesn't look like I have.
Welcome.
Thanks for your...
Alright, to Seafront. Meow. I see.
See.
the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
That's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault. Oh, God.
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright?
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why
Oh,
not
no.
sit here and join me for a round?
This lady's trying to hit on NieR.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink. Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Oh no! A shade dropped a red bag.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Oh, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
I'm just doing this bit of story before I call it for the stream.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no. This is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh god. How could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't
Oh,
believe I went and dropped
it's
it
one
like
of these again where we thought the person was dead, but it turned out they were okay.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
Five minutes later.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling. But I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot. Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Stick around and listen. Suddenly remembered the other important errand.
Oh, hey, I have to go pick up a fish from the fish store.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me? Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did. but a hoarding slob. You there! My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam, Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Big talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
One hour later.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
Just bringing our boy NieR and Vice through a whole emotional roller coaster.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
Oh, great. Whoops.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Alright, that was easy.
That was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
Goodness, it sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Hey, wait!
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Oh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
Alright, let me save. Alright, Yona. I'm home.
Yay! You're back!
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah. A favor, actually.
What is it?
Um,
I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend. And we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal. How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey.
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him, please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do?
Are you
Okay.
okay?
Spices.
Spicy chips.
I like the pain. Anyways, Yona wants me to save, help save her friend. Can't say no to her.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Allow me to save you. Why are you still eating chips? I gave you a hydrate.
Yeah, but that makes the spices even stronger.
Sure, I'll do it.
Because water. Oh no! Don't do it.
Get some milk.
I don't have milk.
Get some cheese.
I don't have cheese.
Get any dairy product.
You don't have any? I'm actually serious on that part.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
Oh no. What do you mean she has a boyfriend?
She's writing to a friend that's a guy. Letters.
Oh no.
The protective boy,
no.
big brother, like instincts are kicking in.
Oh, Ravi thought Yona was referring to the brother. That would be very cursed.
Okay. Okay. I think that's it for NieR today. I just played Animal Crossing music as a background thingy as I set up stuff to the spices. But yeah, we'll be we'll be passing stuff over to somebody. Just give me a second. Let me go to the screen where you just see me on there. Bloop. Ah. Let's see who's streaming. Huh. Actually, I want to raid someone who's playing Genshin. So let's see who's playing Genshin. I can't really find anyone that I feel like streaming, so I guess it'll be the first time I'll just end stream without a raid. It's probably because it's late. But we got past fishing, there was an internet drop, and we did all the side quests and proceeded story. Yeah! So next time we'll play more NieR. I really want to actually finish the games on stream, so we'll be doing that. Alright, are you going to the end screen? And I will see you guys later. Goodbye!
Bye.